Hi, everybody. It's Paula. I wanted to talk today about why I started the Awake and Aware Eating and Living movement. I wanted to create a place for people to come and get support with their overeating, binge eating, and their addiction to sugar. I wanted to create a place where I could educate people on the effects of sugar, the effects of overeating, the effects of binge eating on the brain, on the body, on the emotions. And I wanted to create a place where people could get daily support on the logistics of how to stop overeating and binge eating and eating sugar, but also could get encouragement, empowerment on how to stop and how to stay stopped. And one of the main reasons that I wanted to create a place like this is because I had so many friends and family, and myself included, who needed a place like this. Out there in the general population, there is a lot of misinformation about what healthy eating is, even from well-meaning doctors. There's a lot of information that is incorrect about what's appropriate to eat and about the effects on the body. And I was seeing in so many of my friends and family, I was seeing so much obesity. I was seeing so many people on so many different medications, starting at really the age of 35 or 40. And so I did a lot of exhaustive research on why that is. And what I came up with as a conclusion is that our bodies as human beings and our brains were never meant to eat processed foods. They were never meant to eat sugar the way that it's produced today. They were never meant to eat things that act like sugar in our bodies. Flour. They weren't meant to eat wheat. The wheat that exists today is not the same wheat that existed 100 years ago or longer. It's genetically modified and our body doesn't recognize it. But so many people are struggling with overeating and binge eating and obesity and horrible diseases, type 2 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, high blood pressure, heart disease, and they're blaming themselves. And it's because they have no idea. It's because of the foods that we were introduced as children, and the foods that have only gotten worse as we've gotten older. So I wanted to create a space to help educate people about the truth about food, but then to also support them to live differently from the mainstream culture. One of the things that I say is people in Awake and Aware Eating and Living, we're pioneers. We're pioneers in the way we eat, and we're pioneers in the way we live. We choose to eat in a way that's good for our body. We choose to live in a way that's good for our body, which a lot of times means slowing down. So that was why I created Awake and Aware Eating and Living. I had not been able to find another place that didn't have strict rules, strict guidelines, that there wasn't some judgment involved when people fell off the program or when they struggled. And trust me, learning how to eat in a way that promotes wellness and self-love and love of others, you will fall off. You'll fall off many times if you're like most of us. It's a practice. It's something that we need to learn to get good at with support. And if we don't have support of other people trying to do it, we'll just start eating like the general population eats. And unfortunately, we'll have the same physical and emotional illnesses that the general population has. So that's why I started Awake and Aware Eating, and a little bit about that. I'll be coming out with videos quite regularly now to talk more about it. I'll be sharing my story. I'll be sharing stories of others, or actually having them share them. And we'll start to offer some programs for people to get involved in, to help guide you, to help educate you and support you on this journey back to a healthy body size, journey back to a healthy brain, journey back to a healthy life. You'll be amazed at how much more energy you have, how much more clarity you have, how much more focus you have, how much more time you have to pursue the things that you actually enjoy in life, how much time you'll have to discover the things that you enjoy in life when food gets into its proper place in your life and you're eating foods that promote your body's well-being and your brain's well-being. So until the next time, I hope everybody has a very, very happy new year, and I hope it's filled with peace and love and health. Thank you.